to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
For the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the games played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute, salute. You already know what it is, man. Orange and blue skies. Knicks basketball tonight, live from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, home of the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's going to be a little bit of a reunion tonight. It'll be Karl Anthony Towns making his return to Minnesota to play against his former teammate, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert. And also the Knicks will be seeing a former friend, old friend of theirs, Julius Randle, and Dante DiVincenzo. As you all remember, the blockbuster trade right before training camp opened up. It caught everybody by surprise. The Knicks sending Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to Minnesota for Karl Anthony Towns. So it'll be a homecoming for Karl Anthony Towns. You know, he spent his first 9 years of his NBA career in Minneapolis. So we'll see how he handles tonight, seeing his former teammates and playing against them, man. And for the Knicks, seeing their old captain, man, Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. So it'll be fun tonight, man. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man, on this live broadcast. Knicks versus Timberwolves from the Target Center in Minneapolis. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms to the Man-Cave podcast, as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat. Our one-stop centralized location for all of our contents: basketball, baseball, boxing, football, MMA, UFC, soccer, and wrestling. And also go subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports, myself, the Man-Cave podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Unpopular Opinion Sports with NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Classified 3F with Joel, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Mac the Giants fan, Zion Zenith, Big Blue in the Bronx, Knicks Cast, and also El Capitan Rafachudo, Mets 2128, Leaf Diggy, and also the newest members, man, TP Way, as well as Delay of Game Crew, Miss Trina. And many, many more from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. So please hit that like and subscribe button, man. So about to get started, man. Knicks coming in this game with a record of 16-10 on the season. Their last game, they beat the Orlando Magic's 100-91 after coming off of a loss, you know, the game before. So Knicks got to get it together, got to start stacking wins and be more consistent, especially on the defensive end and stuff like that. The T-Wolves coming in the season 14-11 on the season. You know, they got both teams have to make an adjustments with new players. Of course, Minnesota with Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo, and also the Knicks with Karl Anthony Towns as well as Mikal Bridges. So it's been a little bit of an up and down, but tonight is all about Karl Anthony Towns. He returns his homecoming to the Target Center where he spent his first 9 seasons. So hopefully he have a big game and the Knicks have a big win tonight against the T-Wolves. This will be a great win for the Knicks. Knicks coming this game as underdogs. The Timberwolves 3.5-point favorite in this game. So it's going to be interesting to see how the matchups will be and how the game will be, and also how emotional it will be for Karl Anthony Towns. You know, of course, they're doing a tribute to him, so it'll be fun to see, man. But like I said, we're about to get started here in a few minutes. Just waiting for the opening tap to take off, man. But right now, doing a tribute for Karl Anthony Towns at the Target Center, man. Homecoming for him, man. Happy for Karl Anthony Towns, kid from New Jersey, St. Joseph's High School, Metuchen. So he's getting all emotional right now. In this game, man, I want to see like the Knicks, the last game, the way they played the Orlando Magic, come out with some more intensity. Also, you know, come out with some more energy, man. Don't come out flat and start trailing from behind and try to catch up and, work your way back, into a game. And you use a lot of energy trying to come back. So hopefully the Knicks can start off strong and end the game strong and get a dub in this game. It'll be much needed road win against the Timberwolves, one of the better teams in the NBA. 14-11 coming in on the season. So everybody trying to find a way, man. So hey, it should be a great game, man. Like I said, man, if you in the chat, Timberwolves fan, if you in the chat, man, please, talk your talk, man. Let me know how you feel about your team. Let me know how you feel about Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo on your team and how they are adjusting. And, if you feel good about your chances and like the outlook of your team, Knicks fans, you already know what it is. Get up in the comment section, talk your talk, man. You already know what it is. So far, man, Karl Anthony Towns has been a great for the Knicks, man. I think he has about 15 or 16 double-doubles on the season already. He's a rebounding machine right now, what I'm saying, averaging like 23 and like 13.9 rebounds a game. So Knicks just got to get him some more help on the rebounding aspect of it. Josh Hart helps out whenever he can, but the Knicks going to need a lot more help from Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson to get rebounds to help out, because rebounding is a part of defense. If you get the rebounds, you take away the second chance opportunities for the opposing team. So this is the second game on the TNT slate for tonight. The first game featured OKC versus the Orlando Magics. OKC won that game 105-99. Of course, the Magics was shorthanded without Franz Wagner and also Paolo Banchero, the superstar. So, like I said, it'll be an emotional game for both Karl Anthony Towns as well as Julius Randle, and Dante DiVincenzo. More than likely, Julius Randle, he spent his 5 seasons with the Knicks. So, he was there when the Knicks was really bad and helped turn it around and stuff like that. So, hey, man, always got a little soft spot for Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin. So, it is what it is. Hopefully, like I said, man, we'll see how this trade works out. So far, so good on the Knicks end. So we'll see, but it's a long season and it's just the start of the journey. So we'll see how this trade looks about 3, 4, 5 years down the road. Yeah, I see Towns over there hugging Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, So off the rip, I want to see how this game is going to start for the Knicks, man. Knicks need to get off to a hot start in this game because the Timberwolves, their defense is a little bit better than some teams and stuff like that. So Knicks have to be kind of wary of this team, man. So can't fall too far behind. Like I said, Minnesota does have some good defense with Rudy Gobert and Jaden McDaniels there as well. So like I said, as a Knicks fan, let's go Cat. Let's have a big game. Knicks have a big game. And, of course, the Knicks got to get their shooting down packed, man. Like I said, a lot of three-point shooting so far for the Knicks as well as the NBA. But guys really got to start making these shots. These shots are there. They're available. They're open shots. They're high percentage shots. Got to make them, man. And they're taking them. But they're not making too many of them. Got to make them, man. So we'll see. The Knicks starting lineup will be the Knicks' usual starting lineups of Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson. And we'll look at the starting lineups for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, Josh Hart will not be playing tonight. In his place will be Precious Achua. So it'll be Towns, Precious Achua, OG Anunoby with Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson. For the Timberwolves will be Mike Conley, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, and who's the last player? As soon as I get his name, Anthony Edwards. I don't know if I said it. All right, about to jump it right now. All right. So tap is up. And T-Wolves have it with Conley. So Conley with the ball over to McDaniels. McDaniels to Julius Randle. Julius Randle. Step back, jump shot up and good. So Randle with the first basket of the game. 2-0 T-Wolves. Knicks inbound OG over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by McDaniels. Over to Mikal Bridges. To Towns. Back to Bridges. Over to Brunson. Brunson with Julius Randle and Brunson. Step back, jump shot up. No good. Rebound to McDaniels. McDaniels with the ball. Over to Julius Randle. Guarded by Precious Achua. Julius in the lane. Step back, jump shot up and good. 4-0 Minnesota. All right, Knicks inbound. Towns to Brunson. Brunson back to Towns. Over to Bridges. Over to Brunson. To Bridges. The OG Anunoby for his three-point shot up and good. 4-3. Gobert inbounds to McDaniels. McDaniels back to Gobert. Gobert with the ball over to Julius Randle. Randle in the lane, slips and falls out to Jaden McDaniels from a corner three. Got it. 7-3 Wolves. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson across the timeline, guarded by McDaniels. Brunson down the lane, lays it up and in. 7-5. McDaniels inbounds to Edwards. To Randle. Randle back to McDaniels. McDaniels spin in the lane. His shot is up and good. 9-5. All right. Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges to Towns. Towns. Backdoor and the ball is stolen by Gobert over to Anthony Edwards. Out in the corner to Jaden McDaniels for his three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns over to Bridges. Bridges down the lane. Throws in the corner to Jalen Brunson for his three-point shot from the corner. Good. 9-8. All right. T-Wolves with the ball. Inbounds to Randle over to Conley for his three-point shot up and good. 12-8. All right. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson over, and the ball is stolen by the Wolves. Over to Edwards. Edwards to Miranda with the shot. No good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Bridges. Back to Towns for his three-point shot. Up and good. 12-11. All right. 12-11. Gobert inbounds to Conley. Conley in the corner to Edwards for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball down the lane, out in the corner to Mikal Bridges for his corner three, up and good. 14-12. Knicks with the lead. Edwards inbounds to Julius Randle. Knicks so far in three-point shooting, 4 for 4 for hot start for the Knicks from the three-point range. Randle with the ball, backing Precious Achua. Randle in the lane, his shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Conley. Brunson around the Towns screen. Over to Precious Achua to Mikal Bridges for his pull-up three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by McDaniels. Knicks up 2. McDaniels over to Mike Conley. Conley around the Gobert screen. Conley out to Julius Randle for his 3-point shot, up and good. 15-14. 7:41 left to go early first quarter. Randle's on fire for the Wolves. Knicks inbound. OG Anunoby over to Jalen Brunson across the timeline. Brunson with the ball guarded by Jaden McDaniels. Over to OG Anunoby in the lane. Out to Precious Achiuwa. His shot in the lane up and good. 16-50. Conley inbounds to Randle. Randle with the ball across the timeline. Randle guarded by Achiuwa. Randle, his 3-point shot is up and good. 18-15. Randle has 10 of the Wolves' 18 points. All right, OG inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson across the timeline. Brunson throws to Mikal Bridges in the lane, throws it out to OG Anunoby, back to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. His step back shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Randle over to Conley. Conley with the ball over to Randle. Randle guarded by Precious Achiuwa. Randle in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by McDaniels. Brunson looking. Throws to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa over to Karl Anthony Towns guarded by Randle. Towns back out to Precious Achiuwa. His free throw line shot up. No good. Rebounded by Gobert. It's over to Edwards, and here comes the T-Wolves. Edwards with the ball. Throws back out to Randle. Randle around the Conley screen. Pass is stolen by Mikal Bridges over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Got fouled, but no call. Here comes Edwards. Edwards with the ball out to Julius Randle. 3-point shot from the corner up and good. 13 points for Julius Randle. 21-16 Wolves. Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson over to Towns. Towns to back to Brunson with the layup up and good. 21-18. Timeout on the floor, and it is like a track meet. 5:31 left to go in the first quarter. Julius Randle is on fire right now. 13 of the Wolves' first 21 points. Emotional game for Julius Randle playing against his former team as well. Like I said, 21-18 Wolves. Pat, what's up? Come on, Knicks. Yeah. Like I said, emotional game, man. It's going to be an emotional game for Randle and Karl Anthony Towns and Dante DiVincenzo. So, great game at the Target Center. Like I said, Wolves coming out with the lead. Julius Randle on fire right now, playing against his former team. 13 of the Wolves' first 21 points in the game. Yeah, I mean, Knicks are one of the better scoring teams, but the Timberwolves are more like a defensive team. They can score too, but they're more of like a defensive team. They'll slow it down and stuff like that. So it'll be a grinded out game. So right now, like I said, the score is high, but who knows, man. But so far, so good. Like I said, Knicks shooting good, and Julius Randle shooting good. And so, like I said before the game, big tribute to Karl Anthony Towns and his return to the Target Center in Minneapolis, where he played his first 9 seasons. And then right before the season, gets traded to his hometown, New York Knicks, for Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo hasn't come in the game yet, so he should be subbing in probably after this timeout. So we'll probably get to see Dante DiVincenzo. And like I said, and if you tune in late tonight, man, no Josh Hart for the Knicks tonight. He is out. Let me see what he is out for. Let me see what Josh Hart is out. I think it's personal reasons. I didn't give no, so it's just personal reasons why he's not here. But Knicks just gonna have to soldier on and stuff like that. So Precious Achua will be in his place tonight. So that means you'll see more of Jericho Sims as a backup and probably Ariel Hukporti. If he's here, so you'll probably see Sims more of Jericho Sims tonight. And also, what's the name look like as far as the injury report? It looks like Larry Shamet is trying to make his return, like on the Knicks G League right now. So, all right, back to action. Wolves inbound the ball, like Nas Reed over to Nikhil Alexander Walker, over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards with the ball over to Randall. Randall in the lane looking, throws out to Ant-Man. Ant-Man in the corner to Jaden McDaniels for his 3-point shot up and good. So both teams still on fire. 24-18, Wolves up 6. Knicks inbound Towns over to Brunson. Brunson around the Precious Achua screen. Brunson still with the ball over to Mikal Bridges into Karl Anthony Towns, grabbed by Nars Reed, back to Bridges, who slips backdoor and gets a layup. 24-20. All right, Randall inbounds to Alexander Walker. Walker with the ball over to Nas Reed. Reed's 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Precious Achua over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson over to Towns. Towns looking. Towns over to Bridges, and he couldn't hand the ball. Turnover. Here comes Alexander Walker over to Nas Reed. Reed with the ball, and he is going to be called for a charge. And Brunson took the brunt of it. Don't know if he got hit in the face with an elbow or not, but he is down right now. 24-20, Wolves up by 4. It'll be Knicks ball. Yo, what's up? He says passing is sloppy tonight. Yeah, man, he's getting a little too carried away, man. But so far, like I said, Randall is on fire right now. So I don't know. I guess they're looking at the replay to see what Brunson. So I'm gonna look in there and see. Jacob Petruzzi, what's good? Oh yeah, that was an elbow. That's an elbow, man. I'm good, bro. How are you tonight, man? Watching this emotional game for Karl Anthony Towns, man. Yep. So they still looking at the replay to see what's good. And Brunson took the brunt of it. Like I said, got hit in the mouth, man. So I don't know if they're trying to see his offensive foul. It is an offensive foul. Is it going to be a flagrant foul now? But we'll see. Yeah, they look at it just a regular play, so it's an offensive foul. So it'd be Knicks ball. Be Knicks ball, but yeah, Brunson took that elbow, man. All right, so it'll be Knicks ball. And so far, let me see if the starters are still in there. So no substitution for the Knicks. But like I said, it looks like Ariel Hukporti is available on the bench. You'll see more of Sims too, with Josh Hart being out for personal reasons. All right, so Knicks will inbounds. Bridges inbounds to Achua over to Brunson. with the ball, crosses the timeline around an Achua pick. Brunson still has the ball over to Towns. Towns with the ball, and he's fouled by Nas Reed. Oh, and for the T-Wolves, Dante DiVincenzo has entered the game, so he is in the game right now with Randall. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson, the Bridges, back to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Randall, over to Bridges, over to Achua. Achua guarded by Alexander Walker. 3 seconds. Achua, round shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Achua, back up, no good. Here comes the T-Wolves. Dante DiVincenzo up ahead to Julius Randle, and he is an offensive foul. So offensive foul on Randall. You.
Yeah, what up, people?
Yeah, man.
These dudes got to make these layups,
Randall.
man.
Yeah, I know. See Randall trying to push off. Try to push off. All right. Yeah, DiVincenzo had a good pass, but Randall just being a little over, which I don't know why he had to do that, but all right. Brunson, the Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson. And Jericho Sims is also in the game, as well as Deuce McBride. Bridges down the lane to Jericho Sims for the alley-oop for the dunk. He almost threw it so high. It's like, man, come on, bro. Makes him getting sloppy with the pass. All right, Wolves inbounds. Edwards to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards around the Reed screen. Back to Nas Reed for his three-point shot up. Ain't good. Sims inbounds to Brunson. Look like moving right along. Brunson to Towns. Towns with the ball. Towns still looking. Finds Bridges backdoor, and Bridges turnover. Thought he had Jericho Sims, but you got to know your man.
Yo, they looking good with the cuts. I like that part of it.
Mm-hmm. So far, there's only four turnovers to 3. So, all right. Edwards is fouled by Bridges. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Wolves up 27-22 over the Knicks. Offensive rating. Knicks 12th right now. Turnovers 15th. All right, Wolves inbounds to Anthony Edwards for his step back 3-point shot. No good. Dante DiVincenzo almost taps it up and in. Knicks with the ball over to Deuce McBride. McBride looking. Pull up 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson over to Towns. Towns over to Bridges. Over to Deuce McBride. Throws it in the corner to Jalen Brunson for a 3-point shot. No good. I don't even know how it's not a foul.
Dude,
that's crazy. All right, Edwards with the ball in the lane, lays it up and in. Don't know how that's not a foul, but hey. All right, Sims inbounds to Brunson. And they calling the timeout because they want to know where's the foul at.
Yo, it's unexcusable. Listen, just oh my goodness.
Yeah, maybe
don't tell me this is going to be one of these games.
Maybe it's a vendetta, man. I mean, he said that don't call fouls for the Knicks. It's like, yo, this stuff is crazy because these are not fouls. It's like these are obvious fouls. They're not like, like something that's like, you can hide it or something. Like these are obvious fouls, man.
Yo, after the game, they're gonna have to check the ref's account because somebody's getting a check after this shit.
Yo, they say like, yo, I told you the game gonna stay under a certain number, right?
Something like that. This is not looking like. Come on now, let's at least make it a little legitimate.
I know, bro. I was like, it's like it's some other ones, man. I'm like, man, it's like, and the foul on with Brunson when he got hit in the mouth. They talking about that's just a common foul. I know, even though he is a best one, he led with his elbow though. But
well, I mean, you gotta, yeah. Nas Reed was out of control. I mean, he took a charge. The thing of taking a charge on a big man like that, you're gonna take some shots.
Yeah,
especially in the chops like that.
Like I said, I'm looking at that. I've seen it. So on the other end, don't call it either. Then don't come up with something.
I hear you. Yo, were they talking about Josh Hart on some personal reasons he's out?
Yeah, Josh Hart is out. They just said personal reason. I don't know what it is. So yeah, I thought he was gonna play, but then it's like Precious Achiuwa starting in this place. So we'll see how it goes, man.
I don't honestly. I thought this was some coaching move they in the beginning they made just to face the lineup, but as I see, it wasn't even based on that.
Right.
I was like, yo, at least Tibbs is trying to make some changes, but nah,
he only
no hope to
making he only
that.
making changes because of what you call it, because what's name ain't playing.
That's it.
That's
That's
it. That's all it
yeah.
is.
I just thought he was going with some kind of defensive strategy or some shit, to just to play with my mind a little bit. But nah, that wasn't even the case.
Mm,
Hopefully we see more from the rookie then.
yeah, I mean, with a Chew and what's name playing, so see Jericho Sims playing and Eric Porty. We'll
Yeah,
see. But like I said, depend. It depends if they not getting in foul trouble though. You know what I'm saying? Gobert, if he's not getting them in foul trouble, so you'll
yeah,
see more like Towns in these guys because
yeah.
Gobert is
But I, I
the rebound and block shots.
I just don't understand why he don't extend that roster anyway. We should use some of these players just to see what they got. I mean, uh,
Well, hey, you preach it to the choir, bro. You already know. Like I said, man, it's Tibbs being Tibbs, doing Tibbs type things. You know what I'm saying? The only time he does something is if somebody's in foul trouble, they foul out, or they leave the game with an injury. Then he's forced to what you call it.
yeah,
You
but
know what
burning
I'm
them
saying?
out is not shouldn't be on the agenda this early in the season
I
as
know.
well.
Yeah, I see what's the name? I see Randall coming out on fire, huh?
Well, listen, you come on now. You know he got something to prove.
He got something to prove. Yeah, like I said, it's an emotional game for Randall too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his will be when they come back to Madison Square Garden, but still, just seeing your former team. You know what I'm saying? Him and DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo hasn't been shooting the ball too well, but then you already know what that means for tonight. He'll be shooting the ball real well, right?
Yeah, yeah, I can guarantee you
All right.
that.
Back to action. Knicks with the ball. Brunson over the Bridges. Bridges in the Towns. Towns down the lane. Throws it back out. And it is tipped by Gobert. Stolen over to Dante DiVincenzo. Here comes the Wolves. DiVincenzo in the lane and throws it to McDaniels to Nas Reed. Back to DiVincenzo to Nas Reed. And he do a step back 3-point shot. Everybody loved the beautiful 3-point shot. Rebounded by Towns over to McBride. McBride around a Jericho Sims pick. McBride to Carl Anthony Towns. Corner Mikal Bridges for his 3-point shot. Good. 29-25. Reed over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, 130 left to go in the first quarter over to Edwards. Edwards over to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed to Gobert. Edwards shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Towns. He got pushed by Gobert. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson down the lane. Shot is up, no good, but he will be at the free throw line. Foul by Nas Reed. Good hesitation.
We definitely need that.
Yo, they'll call that foul, but they won't call fouls like he get like mugged and stuff. I don't get it.
Well, listen, if they would have let that call go, we definitely know somebody's taking a cut or someone.
Yeah,
God damn, that pie's got to be big then.
Brunson's
But
first free throw is up and it's good.
but Towns is definitely come on. We're gonna need him to pass out of that post for these layups, dude. They're going to double him straight off the back. He got to be ready to make crisp passes.
Make them crisp passes and yeah, so we want to turn the ball over and stuff like that. All right, Brunson's second free throw is up and it's good. 29-27, 2-point Timberwolves lead. And looks like it's is Randall back in? Yeah, Randall back in. Randall, Alexander Walker, Gobert, DiVincenzo, and Ant-Man. All right, Wolves inbound. Gobert over to DiVincenzo. Cameron Payne also is available too. So, all right, DiVincenzo with the ball over to Alexander Walker to Randall. Randall guarded by OG Anunoby. Backdoor to Alexander Walker, up and in. Jericho Sims didn't get in there in time to block it. All right, McBride over to Brunson. 31-27. Brunson with the ball guarded by Walker around the Jericho Sims screen. Brunson. And offensive foul. Moving screen.
Brunson's got to do better with getting going sooner. You can't leave Sims
Right.
on an island like that. That's what I said. Sims has got to commit to the role or something so that Brunson could just go. You got to go. You're like he's dribbling the ball way too long.
All right, Wolves with the ball. Edwards to Alexander Walker. Over to Julius Randle, guarded by OG Anunoby. Julius in the lane. Julius, step back shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Sims, but is a foul. Wow, how's that a foul on a step back jump shot? Yo, man, this is crazy. I mean, guys on a step back jump shot not getting mauled or nothing, you call a foul. Let me see where you hit him at. I don't got to see that, but you already know.
He hit him. He hit him on his kick leg when he kicked into his body. That's what it was.
Randall's first free throw is up and is good. 14 and a quarter for Randall, looking for more. 32.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Randall's second free throw is up and it's also good. 33-27. 6-point Wolves lead. All right, Knicks check the inbounds. Like I said, Dante DiVincenzo better not be hot in this game, man. Any other time, maybe cold. All right. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson guarded by McDaniels, even though he got fouled, but that's Alexander Walker. It's like, yo, they just allowed him to do. It's like, yo, you got to start like slapping these dudes around, man. Brunson. Around the sense, Brunson, corner Deuce McBride for the three. Good. 33-30. DiVincenzo over to Alexander Walker. I be getting confused with these guys with the headbands, man. It's only they start all wearing headbands or something, man. On the Wolves. All right, Randall doing Randall-like things. Ball is stolen by OG Anunoby for the layup. Yep, because Randall is doing Randall-like things, and that's the end of the first quarter. Wolves up 33-32 at the end of the first quarter. High-scoring first quarter for the Knicks and the Wolves. Julius Randle, the high man in the game with 15 points in the first quarter, playing against his former team and coming out on fire. But Knicks right there, 33-32 after one. Great first quarter for both teams, strong quarter for both teams. Now the Knicks just got to like buckle down on tighten the screws on defense, and hopefully the Wolves can miss some shots because most of it's, like I said, most of it's just like the shooting. Right. 3-point shooting, you know what I'm saying? Is like, hey, guys is hitting shots, they just hitting shots, you know what I'm saying? But you got to contest these shots though.
Yeah, they got a parlay that says Randall's going to be the highest scorer of the game or something.
Yeah, I know that, but the players do that though. Like when you play your former team, they try to feed you the ball. So
I know, I got that.
If he hot, hey, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like he's just hot. If he was missing and cold, then you'd be like, okay, but. Hey, if he's hot, he's going to keep, but when Randall's hot, though, you know what I'm saying? He could heat up.
No, listen, I've watched a couple of Minnesota games. They're not playing out of, and to me, they're not like changing their offense just to feed Randall the ball more. This is mainly how they play. But the fact is that, I just think the foul calls are not evenly shared right now, I could say. But Randall, is he hitting shots? I mean, he's been off in the last couple of games, but is he hitting shots? Is he more focused, hopefully, this game? I guess. You know what I mean? I could say that.
RCs, thanks for tapping in, bro. I see y'all close the gap to the end of the first. What up, though? Yeah, true that, man. It's like, hey, but, still a long game. You know how it goes, man. But it was a great first quarter. Salute, G Money. What's good? What's good? Offensive explosion. Yeah, man. You already know. J Mac feasting right now. Yep.
We need Towns to get in the act a little more too.
Yeah, he said we don't look that special. What he said, we don't look that special, my Wolves. We lucky to be 14-11. Yeah, coming at 14-11, but like I said, it's gonna take some time to do the adjustments and stuff like that. So
sure.
It'll take some time, man. Once they get their bearings right and stuff like that, man, it'll be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know, how you feel about Randall. You know what I'm saying? Randall looking good right now, but like I said, these are shades of when he used to play for the Knicks too. You know what I'm saying? When he was hot, he's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, he putting up Randall type numbers. I mean, yeah. Let's like front on him. He's putting up Randall type numbers, so you can't be mad at him. I mean, I don't know if they're looking for Carl Anthony type numbers, but Carl Anthony Towns numbers went up and fluctuated as well. So
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
But Ant-Man's the main man.
for sure. And he
So,
hasn't even got going really like that yet.
mm-hmm. Yo, he said Randall the roller coaster. Don't get me
No,
started.
say
You already know.
yeah.
Hold up, and you only had like a 25 game sample.
Yo, tell that dude, let that man live, yo.
He said, "Don't get me started. Don't get me started
Yo,
right
let
now."
that man live. It's only 25 games in, dude.
No, man. So, all right, back to action. Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne is in the game now.
Oh shit.
Cam Payne over to kicked out the Knicks ball. So on the floor would be Cameron Payne, Deuce McBride, Mikal Bridges, Carl Anthony Towns, and OG Anunoby. All right, Knicks inbounds. Payne over to Bridges. Bridges to Towns. Towns. Back door to OG Anunoby. Up, blocked by McDaniels. Back out to Towns. Towns back out to OG Anunoby for his shot. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. His shot is up and good and a foul. Knicks up 34-33, awaiting the three-point play from Mikal Bridges. Good offensive rebounding. Like I said, need more help on the rebounds on that part between Bridges and Anunoby and Brunson and whoever. Bridges free throws up and it's good. 35-33. All right, Wolves inbound. McDaniels over to Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo over to who is that? Let me see. Number 4. Oh, that's Dillingham. Okay, the ball is stolen by Towns over to Cameron Payne. Payne. Sideway 3. Good. 38-33.
Yo, you know that
Sideway
niggas.
3.
Yo, I'm telling you, y'all gonna get in, we'll go to the game. You like, yo, square up to the basket.
I'm gonna probably have to start shooting like that on the courts in my game.
I'm telling you, right? The motherfucker's like, yo, get him off the court.
Whoa, DiVincenzo up and in. Over Towns, over to Bridges, over to Cameron Payne. Up, he was about to pull it again. Towns for his 3-point shot, good. 41-35. Yo, they already know, boy. He turned sideways. He about to let that stuff up.
Yo, this dude be killing me with
Dillingham
that.
throws to, and it's stolen by Towns. Towns up ahead to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Bridges. Bridges down the lane. His shot is up and good. 43-35. McDaniels over to Alexander Walker. All right, over to DiVincenzo to Walker. Over to McDaniels. Guarded by OG Anunoby. Step back 3-point shot. Air ball, Knicks ball. Towns inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne to Towns. Towns in the lane up and good. And a foul.
You could tell McDaniels wasn't committed to taking that charge. See that? That's the
what I'm talking about.
difference.
Right. Because he was there. He didn't want he
Yeah,
turned Towns free throws up and it's good. 46-35. Oh man, come on, bro. That was the worst. What you call it? That was the worst. He didn't even knock you down or anything.
Exactly. That dude was not committed at all.
All right, RZ said he was right there about the Knicks were selling. Now they're playing better ball, and 6-10 definitely not too shabby at all. Yeah, not right now, but like I said, they just got to get their defense down packed. You know what I'm saying? All right, Wolves inbounds. McDaniels over to Conley. Conley, the old savvy vet. Man, Conley been in the league for a minute now.
For a while, yeah. I think this is his last run.
Right. Conley's 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne. There it is. The side shot, no good. Rebounded by McDaniels.
The funniest thing is he was more squared up on that shot.
Right.
That's why he missed.
To Dillingham. His shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by McBride. McBride with the ball. Guarded by Mike Conley. McBride. Trying to get out to Cameron Payne. Payne looking over to OG Anunoby, guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. You need to post him up. Dante, OG tried to get in the lane. Out to Deuce McBride in the corner to Mikal Bridges. The shot clock running down, no good. Rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels with the ball over to Dante DiVincenzo, but stolen by Cameron Payne over to Lenny Towns. But what do they call?
Out of bounds.
Oh, he was out. He said, "Cat, cut us some slack out here." He balling in quarter 2. Hey, Randall was balling in quarter 1. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
Randall was balling.
Get that boy on. Yes, baby.
All right. DiVincenzo looking for the inbound and out to McDaniels. Blocked by Ananobi over to Bridges, over to Deuce McBride. That should have been a foul. Oh my God.
All day, dude. What's with the calls?
Timeout on the floor, 48-35, 13-point Knicks lead. I'm telling you right now, the Knicks need to send all these tapes to the league or whatever. It's like this is like, no, forget sending it. I'm gonna walk in there and take it myself. I want to meet in with these guys myself. I need you to explain to me what is a foul and what's not a foul.
Listen, I don't know what all.
Now you see what I'm talking about. The Knicks should be going to the free throw line a lot more.
Listen to me. You got 3 refs on the floor. I don't know which one is. Is the guy signal to the other guy like no, nothing? Just don't keep your whistle in your pocket. Like what? I don't even understand that.
Grizzlies 144, Warriors 88. What the hell is going on over there? These dudes getting beat by 56 points. The Memphis Grizzlies are like, the Grizzlies is like, hey, man. I told you the Grizzlies like, when Ja Morant came back, man, it's like, they still got their team from the past, man. I'm like, they still got some young guys, and all them guys is back. Jaren Jackson, all these guys, man. And
they're slowly coming back, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're not, not being hurt.
I want to see what the hell has happened in that game. And then Denver. Yeah, OKC.
OKC beat up on the Nets.
No, OKC beat Orlando 105-99.
Orlando. Oh yeah, Suggs was hurt.
Yeah,
Suggs was hurt in that game.
Yeah, 144-93 is the final score. Yeah, Steph Curry only had 2 points in the game. He was over 7, but he only played 24 minutes. Draymond Green played 19. They probably took him out after Wichita was getting blown out. Yeah, because Jonathan Kuminga was 28. He's the high, 28 minutes. But 144, let me see. Jaren Jackson was 17. Jalen Wells with 13. Ja Morant only had 9 points in the game. But their bench, what's that? Santi Edema with 21. Jake LaRavia with 19. Luke Kennard with 15 off the bench. Damn. Zach Edey, 8 points. Man, so what the Wolves, they got up on the Wolves 37-15 in the first quarter. They never really looked back. 32 in the second. They had 40 points in the third quarter. And that's the quarter that probably did the what you call it in the third quarter. 40 points by the Memphis Grizzlies sent what's the name to the bench. Send them to the bench.
Quick, fast. That's the way to get it in.
Send the Warriors starters to the bench. They probably playing tomorrow night too. So,
well, yeah. If you're getting pounded on like that, and there's no chance for recovery, you might as well just call it an early night.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms, and also the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat. Please go and subscribe as well. Right now, Monday Night Football is being streamed on the network. G Nation and South Sports with Big Lou is calling that the Broncos and the Chargers, and I think the Towns at the free throw line. Broncos winning 24-19 in the third quarter. Towns free throws up and good, 49-35. Oh yeah, he's definitely a foul by Towns, but it was definitely a foul on the Knicks too.
Hell yeah! On that McBride layup. Hell yeah!
All right, Ant-Man over to Conley. Conley looking over to Julius Randle, guarded by OG Anunoby.
Oh,
Julius, step back. Nice. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Deuce McBride. McBride around the Towns screen. McBride over to Cameron Payne to OG Anunoby. Back to Cameron Payne. Is he going to do the side shot? Cameron Payne back to OG for the 3-point shot. Sat there, look at it, no good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. His 3-point shot is up and good. 52-35. Knicks are on a run right now. I think the Knicks should be on a 20-2 run in the last 3:38. Knicks have outscored the T-Wolves by 18.
for sure.
Wolves with the ball. Ant-Man with a 3-point shot. Step back, no good. Rebounded by Gobert. Up and no good, but he will go to the free throw line to try and stop that drought. He says, whenever Ant-Man not on the floor and if Randall's not out there, we look real mid and suspect. I'm just saying. He said,
that's what he's saying.
yeah, whenever Ant-Man is not on the floor and if Randall's not out there either, then it's real suspect out there. All right, that's when the other guys got to step up. Gobert.
Yeah, but it's no identity because Gobert is not a post threat.
Right, but then you got Dante DiVincenzo and these other guys, you know what I'm saying? That's when the bench got to step up. All right, Gobert, second free throw. Looked like he missed both free throws. Good job. Good job, Gobert. That's what I'm talking about. Help us out. All right. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns is getting all the rebounds. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne over to OG Anunoby. To Bridges. Over to OG Anunoby. Back out to McBride, to Bridges, to McBride. Step back, 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Dante DiVincenzo. Here comes the Wolves. Devo with the ball around a Gobert screen. Devo, 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by McBride. McBride with the ball, guarded by Ant-Man. McBride. Step back, 3-point shot, up and good. 55-35, 20-point Knicks lead. It's like Conley over to Julius Randle. Here comes Randle. Down the lane. Shot is up. No good. Randle the rebound. And the ball is stolen by Deuce McBride. McBride over to Cameron Payne. Payne to Towns. Shot is up. No good. Yeah, I'm going. You know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing. Randall with the ball. Conley is.
Yo.
Here comes McBride. And here comes over to Bridges. Bridges over to Cameron Payne. Over to Deuce McBride down the lane. Wow, to Karl Anthony Towns up and in, and a foul.
About fucking time.
Yo, man,
you telling me he didn't somebody grab his arm on that fucking layup?
Yo, you gotta get a gurney out here. Before they call
fuck is going? Yo, come on, dude. These motherfuckers gotta get stabbed before they get a foul called or some shit. But somebody gotta lay a fucking hammer on them.
Free throws up and it's good. 58-35, and the Wolves have just went ice cold. But hey, this is when the Knicks got to keep scoring, man. Don't wait. Don't get too cute with the ball, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Wolves, they're gonna come back. So it's like, hey, they're gonna wake up.
Oh, come on, Payne.
All right, it's Wolves inbound. What he says, I can't stand Gobert. I trade him for a couple of boxes of cereal at this point. Oh man, it's Conley with the ball over to Ant-Man. Ant-Man in the lane. Ball is stolen by McBride. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne, his shot is up. Should have been a foul too. But Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels the ball up ahead to Ant-Man. Ant-Man. Back to Jaden McDaniel. Oh, that's Nickeil Alexander-Walker 3 good. But, man, like I said, bro, I'm going to look at the free throw set because the Knicks should be at the free throw line a whole lot more. Cameron Payne, he got fouled right there.
Shit.
Oh, my God. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad you took that, Conley. Yeah, take that.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't have to be like, yo, get some shit like that happen to you, but like,
not even gonna look at no replay and say it's a foul. Don't look at it and say like, oh, that's not a basketball move because they did that the last time with Karl Anthony Towns.
No, he went up for a shot. It's a blocking foul, but it's like, yo, come on now.
He's always,
These dudes is getting ridiculous.
So I can't stand Gobert. I'll trade him for a couple of boxes of cereal at this point. I can't stand this dude.
Yo, he's the defensive player of the year. Yo, every fucking year. You should got to be happy with that.
Towns first free throws up and good. Towns with a double-double, 17 points, 10 boards already. See, this double-double is like, yo, this is like this is normal. This is just coming like, you know what I'm saying, like easy. Because he's corralling these rebounds. Ant-Man don't know what the hell's going on.
Nah. Oh, get him the boom.
All right, Towns second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Gobert. Yeah, there go Gobert. He's getting a rebound. That's what he's there for. He said, I actually take that back. I don't see trade Rudy Gobert for a couple of $3 bills. He said, give me the box of cereal. I'm not give me a $3 bills. All right, 59-38. Knicks with the ball. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Walker. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson down the lane. Shot is up and in. 61-38. 23-point Knicks lead. 5:12 left to go in the second quarter. Walker over to Conley. Conley to Gobert. Gobert back to Alexander Walker. Out to Conley. To Julius Randle for his 3-point shot, and it's good. 61-41. 20-point lead. And you see who's in the building for the Wolves. Alex Rodriguez, their owner, part owner. All right. Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Brunson over to McBride. To OG Anunoby. Out to Karl Anthony Towns for his 3-point shot, up and good. No foul. 64-41, no foul.
Yo, he made the shot. We got just be happy he made the shot.
No, I'm not happy. All right, Randall doing Randall-like things, spinning lane, stolen by OG Anunoby out to Deuce McBride. 3-point shot from the corner, up and good. 67-41. 26-point Knicks lead. Knicks are on fire. What are you going to do, T-Wolves?
Yo, we just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling. Right.
Alexander Walker to Julius. Julius for a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson still with the ball. Around the town screen. Brunson down to Towns. His shot is up. No good, but he is fouled by Rudy Gobert. That's what the Stifle Tower does. So, man, keep the good times rolling, man. We got to keep the good times rolling, man.
That's all right, for sure.
He said, even though I'm playing by Rudy, he has 0 trade value. Outside of Randall, nobody on the team has trade value. Kat is showing out. Yeah, Kat's showing out, man. He's showing out in his return home. Kat's free throws up and is good. 68-41. 27-point Knicks lead. Precious Achiuwa would check back into the game for Mikal Bridges. Let's see why the Knicks have a lead like this. He won't even put like the rookies or nobody. He ain't just going to keep these guys out there.
I know. That's why I'm telling you that this is what a burnout. It's like, yo, get these dudes some burn. At least get these dudes some rest. Don't get them hurt. You just giving everybody some run at this point. To me, you could put it in Kolick. I mean, if you want to keep running Payne.
All right. Town second free throw is good. 28-point Knicks lead. Randall inbounds to kill Alexander Walker to the Ant-Man. Ant-Man with the ball out to Naz Reid. Julius Randle back to Naz Reid. Naz, I think you like the 3-point shot. This shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Over to Brunson. Brunson around Achiuwa's screen. Brunson looking down the lane right through Precious Achiuwa. Hey, use your hands.
I'm telling you.
You gotta put some gloves on or something. That would have been an easy 2 because you got the ball. Nobody was back there. All right. Wolves inbound to kill Walker. Alexander Walker up and in. Towns inbounds to Brunson. 3:07 left to go in the second quarter. Brunson guarded by Ant-Man. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson in the lane, out in the corner to Deuce McBride for his 3-point shot, up and no good. Rebounded by McBride to Towns and oh wow, to Ant-Man for the dunk. Damn, Towns, that would have been an easy one for Towns. It's like I only threw the pass too hard. Towns wasn't expected, but it's like that was easy. All right, Knicks inbound, Brunson. Man, I mean, Edwards is mauling the dude. What do you want to do?
I'm telling you, man, this is getting ridiculous, dude. Like,
I know. Oh, and
come
a
on.
lady streaking on the court.
Yeah, they
On the
caught the
court.
one. She slipped.
It's two of them. It was actually two of them. They trying to
Yeah.
drag the other one out. Man, it's like, yo, these streakers is out there and stuff like that, man. But yeah, man, it's like, yo, they allowing this guy. I mean, the teams are beating this guy up, man. Like, yo, I know you saw in the Orlando game when Suggs was just mauling that dude. I mean, he was assaulting him.
I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I mean, if this was a physical team and they was like, oh, we're gonna let the Knicks take a beating on the Knicks is nowhere a physical team where they're
Right.
abusing dudes like they're being abused in the last two games.
Or sometimes think Minnesota's an organization where stars can become great and then go somewhere else to reach the basketball promised land. KG, Kevin Love, Wiggins, Isaiah Ryder. Yeah. They had some stars in the past, though. You know what I'm saying? They went on to
They
greater
have.
patches elsewhere. So it happens, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens to everybody's team. It happens to like players from our team too. You know what I'm saying? They go somewhere else.
Correct. And keep in mind, Wiggins was supposed to be a stud, and to me, still having is not a product that has really bloomed like he was supposed to.
Right.
Let's keep that in mind. Levine was another one. They had a lot of young guns there.
Yeah. They did, man.
You know what I mean? Levine, Wiggins. I mean, they had the whole they had the whole roster, which you could be like, yo, they should have been somewhere, like OKC almost.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? So that I never understood where
They had
they
talent. They just traded the talents away, right? They just like kept treating.
well, I think they traded the talents away, but I think also the talent was hurt at different times and different issues, and they all was young. So I don't know how, you know what I mean, they all gelled with, because you remember when Butler was with Carl Anthony Towns, he didn't want to be there because he felt Carl Anthony Towns didn't work hard.
Him and Edwards, he thought Edwards and they were playing around too much.
Probably, but you know what I mean. He didn't want to be there. I think it was more beef with Towns than anything.
Mm-hmm.
He just felt Towns wasn't committed enough to playing.
Wiggins was supposed to be this magnificent, elite, phenomenal superstar from Minnesota.
For sure, right? He was.
Right.
You got to think Wiggins is like, yo, on a real, if you give Wiggins like 6'8", 6'9", he got a wingspan over him, so like a 7-footer.
Yeah, but see, Wiggins pop off the ground like Jericho Sims. That's all. Like those guys, they pop off the ground. You know what I'm saying? They don't jump. They just they just go up. They go up and away. You know what I'm saying?
They can, yeah.
Other
Wiggins
people,
to me,
you can see like using effort to get up. These guys is like they could just it's just
effortless. Yeah,
right.
effortless. Wiggins got paid. I think he really lost his true ability once he got paid. Nevertheless, his broad cheating with his friend. He don't even know if those his babies and all that. He was all jacked up.
It was a bunch of off court extracurricular activities type things.
Yeah, he was all fucked up.
Well, at least thanks to the Liberties, we got a championship in New York, man. Thank you, Liberties. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was a trail coming with it. I thought the Yankees was gonna be next.
I know, right? And they just collapsed like big time. Like what's going on? All right. 69-45 Knicks ball. 2:34 left to go in the second quarter. 25-point Knicks, 24-point Knicks lead. Brunson inbounds to McBride. Back to Brunson. Back to McBride. McBride over to Towns, guarded by Ant-Man. Back to McBride to OG Anunoby cutting for the dunk. Nice. Moving without the basketball. 71-45. Alexander Walker over to Naz Reid. Back to Walker. Walker over to Julius Randle. Randle to Ant-Man. Ant-Man down the lane, out in the corner to Jaden McDaniels for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Another rebound over to McBride. McBride guarded by Randle. You should have took Randle. Over to OG Anunoby. OG right to Precious Achiuwa up and in. Good moving without the ball. 73-45. Good way to cut without the ball. That's how you do it. That's how you get easy baskets.
All day.
Alexander Walker out to Julius Randle. Randall. Oh, to Nas Reed to Walker. Back to Walker. Walker down the lane to Randall. 3-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Achua with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson looking down the lane. Brunson up and blocked by McDaniels. Brunson gets it back. Looking for somebody. Guys got to move. It's over to Ant-Man. Ant-Man with a steal to Nas Reed for the dunk. No good. Rebounded by Randall, and he puts it down. Big dunk by Julius Randall.
Well, he
73-47.
he was open. He got the rebound off the missed dunk.
Achua over to Brunson. Brunson around the Towns screen. Brunson looking. Towns is guarded by Ant-Man. Over to Towns. Towns. She looked like he got hacked. Randall throws the ball, and Randall deflects out. Of course, he can't handle the ball. He said, "Yo, S&D, y'all think Kat is y'all missing piece to at least bare minimum make the Eastern Conference Final?" He's one of the pieces, but like I said, I think we gotta get some defensive help too. That's because, like I said, offense ain't never going to be a part. The problem is getting OG and Mikal Bridges playing some better Mikal playing some better defense, and then Randall fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. But yeah,
bullshit, Carl.
Yeah.
But no, he is definitely a piece we need.
Mhm.
But if we could get
perimeter D playing better to slow dudes down from for the perimeter.
Right, but when we go deep, we're more than likely we're going to need our big man ready to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he's going to be. If we have a bigger lineup, we could be more competitive as well.
Yep. Randall's first free throw's up and is good. 30 seconds left to go in the half. Dante DiVincenzo checks back in. 73-48. Knicks up by 25. Yeah. And Randall's second free throw is up. It's no good. Rebounded by who else? Towns again over to Brunson. Brunson across the timeline. 22 seconds left to go. Brunson guarded by Ant-Man. Brunson by McDaniels down. Brunson in the lane. Brunson step back 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Julius Randall. Randall, 6 seconds left to go. Randall up ahead to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Down the lane. Throws it to the Ant-Man for the three from the corner. Good. And that's the halftime score. 73-51. Knicks up by 22 at halftime on the Timberwolves. We'll come back with your halftime stats right after a word from our sponsors from the Big Blue Crew Sports.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
All right, your halftime score: Knicks 73, T-Wolves 51. Knicks Precious Achua with 4 points at the half, 5 rebounds. Mikal Bridges has 16 points. OG Anunoby has 7 points. Karl Anthony Towns, the high man, with 22 points and 12 rebounds already, double-double. Jalen Brunson has 11 points. Off the bench, Jericho Sims with 2 points. Cameron Payne with 3 points. And Deuce McBride with 8 points off the bench. 4 rebounds and 4 assists for Deuce McBride. For the Timberwolves, the high man, Julius Randle, playing against his former team, came out with a little vengeance. Julius Randle with 21 first-half points. Jaden McDaniels has 8 points. Rudy Gobert has not scored yet. He has 3 rebounds. Mike Conley has 3 points. Ant-Man Anthony Edwards only has 7 points right now and 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Off the bench, Nas Reed with 3 points, Dante DiVincenzo with only 2 points, Nikhil Alexander Walker with 7 points off the bench. The overall shooting for the Wolves, 19 of 44 for 43%. 3-point shooting, 10 of 23 for 44%. Free throw shooting, 3 of 6 for 50%. Wolves got 19 rebounds, 12 assists, and they have 9 turnovers. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 26 of 49 for 53%. 3-point shooting is where the Knicks is really taking control. 12 of 23 for 52%. Free throw shooting 9 of 10 for 90%. Knicks already have 31 rebounds, 20 assists in the game, and Knicks also have about 9 turnovers in the game. So, man, great first half for the Knicks, man. In this game, couldn't ask for a better first half performance on the road against the Timberwolves. Like I said, a very emotional game for Karl Anthony Towns, man, in his return to Minneapolis. Spent his first 9 seasons with the Timberwolves and got traded on a blockbuster trade right before training camp started. He got traded for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. And like I said, this is also a reunion game for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo in this game. But like I said, man, Karl Anthony Towns showing out after the first quarter, had a slow first quarter with 3 points and 6 rebounds. He now has 22 points and 12 rebounds. And it's still halftime, so he's gonna have another 30-point game and probably could have 19 rebounds by the end of this game. If it keeps up. Low key something else too. Jaden McDaniels got paid, but he hasn't stepped up scoring since Cat's departure. He was supposed to be a borderline fringe star player to go outside. Ant-Man, yeah, I know he got paid.
He's the one that's really that they should be really upset with is him.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody else, Gobert is doing his job. He didn't get there. He didn't go there to be a scorer. Just a defensive player.
Right.
That dude is getting a big check for nothing.
Yeah, but hey, say sometimes you get a check sometimes because they anticipate that you're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but Jaden got his money when everybody else is getting paid. When they was giving money out to everybody in the league, to other players. So. And I was gonna say, like, I want to say he got 190 or 160 million dollars.
He got something crazy, and I was like, who? Why would they pay him for what? That dude, I don't even think that dude was averaging over 20 points. I don't even think he was averaging over 15.
Nah, he wasn't, because he was like the 3rd or 4th option or something like that. It goes Towns and Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? And Towns had got, and because they gave Towns that contract, the $220 million contract, and they haven't paid Edwards. They hadn't paid him yet at that time. Now he got his money and stuff like that, and that's part of the reason why they had to trade Towns or one of them, because like all that money, man, the second apron and all this stuff in the NBA, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to try to get under that stuff, and
Oh, for sure, because that I don't even understand where they thought they was going to have that money.
Right, and Minnesota's a small market team. You know what I'm saying? Not to say they don't have money, because, the owners, A-Rod, and I forgot the other guy who bought the team. But, small market teams, is a little bit different in the NBA compared to like baseball, where, there's no salary cap and stuff like that. So, if this was baseball, yeah, they could afford all these guys. You know what I'm saying? If you paying somebody $700 million.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Shaka clause. Yeah, G Money, you're right. Second quarter of excellence by New York. Second quarter joints. But now the big thing is going to be just third quarter, man. The Knicks got to really, like I said, they got to step up. 22-point lead. Hey, you can't let the T-Wolves chip away at the lead going into the fourth quarter. You got to keep being aggressive, and you got to keep making shots. Because guess what? Like we always say, this is the NBA. It's a game of runs. Just keep being aggressive. Keep your foot on the gas with these guys, man. Towns keep rebounding. Like I said, man, I'm surprised. Like I said, Josh Hart ain't playing this game, but the Knicks are out rebounding these guys, man. Let me see. Towns got 12 by himself. OG Anunoby has 2 rebounds. Mikal Bridges has 5 rebounds. Precious Achiuwa has 5 rebounds. Brunson has 3 rebounds. And Deuce McBride has 4 rebounds off the bench. Man. Bruce McBride played 15 minutes. He played just as much as almost starters.
Who?
Deuce.
Oh, they did run him a little more, but I think that's where the Knicks been really hurting is the bench points because it
That's what
hasn't really
the
been
thing with
there.
the Knicks, right? That's the thing with the Knicks. Shaq over there falling and like I said, Knicks with this lead, they better keep this lead, bro. They better keep this lead, get this dub. This would be a good dub for the Knicks, though. A good win.
They definitely need it.
Yeah, like I said, keep the Wolves in that misery, man. Let them keep doing it. He said, hey, so far, like I said, man, when this trade was made at first, so I didn't really care. I didn't like the trade too much because, like I said, Julius Randle, like one of the heart and soul of the Knicks, tough guy, you know what I'm saying? Dante DiVincenzo, scorer off the bench is like, a lot of firepower leaving from the Knicks and stuff like that. Karl Anthony Towns was the word coming out, what I'm saying, from our end. It was like he was soft, what I'm saying, around the NBA. But like I said, so far he's been on Knicks. I mean, not to say he's a hard player, but hey, this dude getting a double rebound, all stuff was like, hey, I'll take that stuff, man, any day. It's very hard to trade Randall, who's a double guy, and it's almost like the perfect person to trade for another double guy. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be different if they did trade for somebody who's not a double guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, this is like, I know Knicks is like, we could flip Julius Randle for Karl Anthony Towns. You know what I'm saying? At first, like, I don't care too much, but now you look at it, because we didn't know Mitchell Robinson was going to be out for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, and Hartenstein had left. The only person on the roster was like Jericho Sims and Randall and Achua, so they needed a center. So which better way to do it? They traded Randall and DiVincenzo for a power forward center, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that could hold the fort down until Mitchell Robinson comes back.
For sure.
And it has worked out, man. It has worked out, like I said, man. And like I said, I'm one of those, like I said, I always admit something like this. I was one of those, I was skeptical of the trade at first because, I'm like, man, what? I was like,
For
we traded
sure.
Julius Randle, and don't get me wrong, Randle has been like, he's one of those guys like he grows on you, but then you get so annoyed with him, you know what I'm saying? He's like, but you like I say, you know what to expect. And part of the thing I was a little hesitant on because if Randle and DiVincenzo come back, I know that's the Knicks squad that was there before, you know what I'm saying? You know what you're kind of getting. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, with Towns and Bridges coming, you'd be like, man, it's going to be a whole different dynamic. I don't know what to expect. These guys are not really they kind of soft players and stuff like that. And then you have to make an adjustment to these guys. I'm going to see how it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if the Knicks ran it back with these other guys, I know what to expect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because we wanted to see, because in the playoffs, the way we played in that playoff without Randall and Mitchell Robinson, these guys like, bro, let's run it back, man. Because we run it back. I mean, the NBA gonna be in trouble.
For sure. You definitely look at it like that. And I look at this roster now. It's like even if Mitchell Robinson come back, should they put him in the starting lineup or should they bring him off the bench?
No, he's gonna be off the bench early. You know what I'm saying? A lot
of course, but I'm just saying once you get into the last half of the season and if he's acclimated, do you think they should put him in the starting lineup or keep bringing him off the bench?
Well, they should probably bring him off the bench to see. But if they put him in the starting lineup, then you know what I'm saying, I would rather they do that before they get into the playoffs. So that way they can start getting acclimated before the playoffs, because I don't want to disturb it in the playoffs. I don't want to do it. I don't want to get to the playoffs and then they do that. It's like, nah, it's gonna throw them off. It's like, let's
of
go.
Of course.
But,
that's what I'm saying.
He's supposed to come back sometime in January.
Right. I mean, he's gonna come right. He's gonna come back right before the All-Star break. But the fact is, that'll give him plenty of time to work in before the All-Star game. Again, that's what I'm saying. You got plenty of time to work him into the lineup at that point if he stays healthy.
Of course.
It's just how do you switch that up to make it a bigger lineup? Put Crosby in town more of a roamer on a power forward position instead of this, now seeking him in a, you know what I mean? Just the versatility of him now to see where it works out.
But you know what I'm saying, like I said, man, is it's like I said, who knows? And it's a long season. You don't know who else is going to be injured. And when he comes back, you know what I'm saying, he's going to have to
Right.
probably play right away. Because, I mean, we can all say, like, these guys are going to be healthy, you know, throughout. You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? For right now, it's working in our favor, you know, for right now. Let's keep it, cross our fingers and, like, keep going where these guys are, like, can play, you know what I'm saying, compared to, like, we started, like, dropping like flies.
Right. Right. Which can happen. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which definitely could happen.
Oh,
You
DeAndre
saw
Hunter
that?
dunked
You
on
saw that?
Wemby.
Yeah, you saw that?
Wemby's like, yo, go sit your
Yo,
down. Wemby,
he took that shit personally like a motherfucker.
yeah, because the way DeAndre Hunter looked over him, you know what I'm saying? Someone get life alert for Shaq. He's falling and can't get up. He said because of that dunk, it's like, yo, Wemby, you got to play stronger than that, bro. It's like, yo, you need to block that thing and send down DeAndre Hunter back to return the sender.
Yo,
You know what I'm
DeAndre
saying?
Hunter said that nigga said, "Yo, you want me to help you up? Nah, just stay down there, boy.
He said, just stay right there, bro, and just stay
Just."
right there.
He said, "Let me step over you real quick. Go down the other way."
He said, "Yo, don't even what you call it. Don't even get up." He said, "Just stay
Chris
right there."
Chris Paul over there talking about a tech. Yo, your boy just got dunked on. Just take that shit. Just help him up. Get him off the floor faster.
Hey, what you say? This is the NBA. That shit gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen, bro.
Oh, for sure.
That's all it is. It's going to happen, man. But like I said, man, thank you guys for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man. Please subscribe to the Man Cave podcast. My podcast, as well as, like I said, let's grow this channel, man. Let's keep it going, man, and bring you great content like this Knicks live stream. You know what I'm saying? Knicks versus the Timberwolves. Great game for the Knicks, like I said. Knicks came off that win against Orlando, but before then they lost the game to the Orlando Magic. I mean, to the Atlanta Hawks, man, in that NBA Cup, which they should have won, but stuff happens, man. You know what I'm saying? So they got right this ship in. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully, you know, it'll spark a little fire in them to, like, you know, stop starting these games all slow, you know, which they did in this game. They started off good, you know what I'm saying? This is how I want them to start a lot of games, you know what I'm saying, with some energy and stuff like that. Don't fall too far behind, man. It's like, make some shots and play better on the defensive end, communicate.
Right, just and be in the game. I mean, these dudes sometimes come into games firing threes straight off the cuff. Like, yo, work your
Mm-hmm.
way into the game, like they was doing a couple of backdoor cuts. You
Mm-hmm.
move to get everybody touches or everybody touching the ball. Everybody's part of the offense. Nobody gets stagnant. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I think that's what really got everything generated is off that. Everybody was moving the ball, trying to cut through or whatever, and it made it more where everybody's involved
Yeah,
instead of
man.
just waiting for the ball.
Like I said, yeah, big Pat damn Knicks balling, yeah. Nah, nah, no. I said, do you do content? Nah, he don't do content, man. He just come on here with the Knicks, man, when I'm on here and stuff
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
man. But yeah, man, like I said, man, yo, these guys just got to do what they got to do, man. Keep doing what they doing, man. It's like I said, the second half is going to be, this is where it's going to be at in the second half. This third quarter is going to be very important. The first 5 minutes, see how the Knicks going to come out. If they're going to be aggressive and stuff like that, or, you know, they're going to fall in love with the 3-point shot and let the Wolves come back into this game. But if they could keep their foot on their gas and these dudes, man, it's like, yo, they could take these dudes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Pat said, "What's up, man?" Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy D, man. He said, "What's up, Big Pat?"
What up? What up, kid?
Yeah. All right. The third quarter's about to start right now. Hopefully, like I said, Wolves are getting a little pep talk right now. Hopefully, like I said, the Knicks come out with some fire, and like I said, because the Wolves will come out desperation. They will come out aggressive.
And why the fuck is the Knicks not playing Dadier though? Why is he not getting a little run? He looks about a little taller than
He's 6'8". Yeah,
uh
Dottie, but Dottie, like I said, he's gonna be like I said. Trust me, he's the guy. Like something happened. These guys like Bridges or somebody, and nobody gets hurt, and like what I'm saying, he gonna come in and start playing more and stuff like that. But I mean, but you're right. He's supposed to be start getting these minutes now, so that way what I'm saying, he'd be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because
He
by the
should
end
be
of
getting a little more touches just to get him again
right,
acclimated to the game.
right. He said, "Yo, he appreciate you holding down with my brother."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Towns and the Knicks. Let's see how they start off. All right, the third quarter is about to start, and let me see if the Knicks have the ball or it's the Wolves that have the ball. See, McDaniel's like, yeah, that dude like 6'9". He's just long.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson guarded by McDaniel's over to Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson looking over the Precious Achua, guarded by Gobert. Out to Mikal Bridges for his 3-point shot. No good. Did he get fouled?
It looked horrible how he shot it.
Because dude probably hit him on the elbow. All right. Edwards with the ball. Over to Conley. Conley over to Randall. Randall, that was a moving pick. Over to Ant-Man, and he loses. It'd be Knicks ball. Yo, they didn't see Randall moving?
Not at all.
I mean, Randall, he's supposed to be stationary.
Come on, baby.
All right. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around Ananobi's screen. Brunson looking out to Bridges. Bridges down the lane. Fall away jump shot up. No good. Towns with the rebound. Towns over to Bridges. Out to Brunson for his 3-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by Edwards. See, that's what I'm talking about with the Knicks, man. These are open shots. Got to start making these shots. Over to
Exactly. That's
Ant-Man with a
exactly.
3-point shot. Good. 73-54. All right. Knicks with the ball. Chua over to Brunson. Brunson looking for Towns, guarded by Randall. Towns back out to Brunson. Brunson in the lane, down to Mikal Bridges, almost losing the ball. Mikal off the balance with a shot up and good. 75-54. All right, Gobert over to Ant-Man. Listen, I won't mind if they trade baskets for baskets, you know what I'm saying? All right,
Oh, for
Ant-Man
now
with the
at this
ball
point, yeah.
over to
Oh, yeah.
Randall. Randall in the lane. Randall with a shot up and no good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby over to Mikal Bridges, who almost lose it. To Precious Achua for the dunk. 77-54. All right. Wolves inbound. Randall did look like he got fouled. Over to Mike
Mm-hmm.
Conley. Conley around the Gobert screen to Gobert, and he gets fouled. Yeah, send him to the free throw line. You send him all day to the free throw line.
Well, they giving us some of our no calls back from that Randall. They want to say that was a foul.
Gobert, right to Gobert, right? I mean, yeah. But I mean, hey, I'll tell you, I'd rather Gobert go to the free throw line. Yo, Boston lost at home to Chicago. Chicago beat Boston 117-108.
See that.
Okay. All right. Gobert's first free throw is up and good. Yeah, I kind of. KP played, Jalen Brown. I think Tatum, they all played. The Bulls is one of those type of teams anyway, though. They one of those teams, man. All right. Gobert's second free throw's up, and it's no good. Shit, that's a dude, like I said. Yeah, you send him to the free throw line, rebounded by Achua. Over to Brunson. 22-point Knicks lead. Brunson with the ball. Looking, finds Towns, guarded by Randall. Towns back to Brunson. Should look like Chua move. Brunson was trying to give him the ball, and Brunson loses the ball. Stolen by McDaniels. Over to Ant-Man. Ant-Man back down the lane to Gobert. Ant-Man was about to shoot that three. Timeout on the floor. 20-point Knicks lead. Man, Ant-Man was about to shoot that three. I wish he would have shot that three. But you saw how smart he was. He gave it to Gobert, who was down the lane for 2 points. Get the 2 points.
That's all the Knicks got to do. Stay steady on this.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, just got to stay with this thing. Like I said, don't let these guys go on like 8-0 run, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got to keep pace with these guys. They make shots, you got to make shots. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you make shots, then it's like, yo, they gonna wave the white flag at some point. You know what I'm saying? But if you give them a little inkling, like they could come back and stuff like that, you know, that's what you don't want. And for the most part, you've been leading this game for the most part anyway.
Right. This dude is in the game. There's not letting Minnesota go on a run.
Yeah, and hey, if it gets to the point where you might have to start fouling some people, like yo, you do a hack a shack right with Rudy Gobert, I'd rather him go to the free throw line.
Listen, eventually, like he just did, he gonna hit 2 in a row. He gonna give you something.
Yeah, but the only thing with Rudy Gobert now is like if they start finding him in the lane, they're gonna have to foul him because that dude's long. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
you don't
Well,
want to
the
get in
only
foul trouble with Towns and stuff. You don't want him getting in foul trouble.
good thing about him is he's not a super threat.
Yeah, right. But as I said, the only thing with him is like he gets Towns in foul trouble now. Is that he's like your big score man is down there. He just with pressures of and Jericho Sims. And you can play
Well,
Hook
the
40, man.
good
Hook
thing
40,
about
like I
Towns
said.
being in the game too is he pulls
Right.
Gobert
Gobert
out of
away
the
from the
middle
paint.
for those other guys to operate as well.
Right.
Harry Robinson was a statistician for some years with the Knicks, huh?
Who? That dude?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
34 years.
Yeah, at the end of the game, I want to see Towns with like the 30s and 20 something rebounds in his return, man, and a dub. The most important thing, gotta get that dub.
Oh, well, listen, that's definitely what we need out of this whole thing.
Sure, we got to keep it going. And then listen, Randall started off hot. Now he cooler. Hopefully, he can just stay cool off. You know what I'm saying? Just stay cooled off. Minnesota next game is at Golden State, then Atlanta. Christmas Day at Dallas, at Houston versus San Antonio. So almost. All right, Knicks inbounds to Towns. Towns back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by McDaniels. Around the Chua screen. Brunson out to OG Anunoby for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by McDaniels. See, he's falling in love with the 3-point shot. Over to Conley. Conley with the ball. Over to Edwards. Edwards looking down the lane, and he is fouled by Bridges. But see, on that play with Brunson and what's the name, when Brunson had that ball, and so he should have threw it to Precious Achiuwa going down the lane.
I told you, sometimes he holds the ball way too long.
Holds it a little too long. All right, Ant-Man inbounds to Conley. Conley, the shot up, no good, and it's off of Minnesota. Be Knicks ball. Towns will inbound to Brunson. Yep, all three rookies on the bench right there. All right, Brunson with the ball. Over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Julius Randle. Over to Towns. Towns step back jump shot good. Water. 79-57. Ant-Man over to Conley. Conley back to Ant-Man around a Gobert screen. Ant-Man guarded by Bridges out to Randle for his 3-point shot is too hard. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson across the timeline. Brunson. Oh, what a pass to Mikal Bridges underneath, cutting back door. 81-57. Timeout on the floor. 8:01 left to go. 24-point Knicks lead. Great pass by Brunson with Bridges moving without the ball. That's what they got to do. That's what you got to keep doing. Getting these easy buckets on this team. You know what I'm saying? Keeping them on their toes and stuff like that, and stop selling for the 3-point shots. Mix it up.
And that's keeping your head up and
Right.
keeping yourself in the game.
Yeah.
You know, easy layups like that, not hard to come by. Those are easy buckets that we should be getting.
You ain't got to work for it. That's what I'm saying. You ain't got to work for it. That's what I say. That's what. Yeah, you can get a lot of some of these easy baskets during the game. That helps out your offense a lot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, if you're gonna trade baskets with this team, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, hey, keep doing that, man. Like I said, keep doing that, man. This is how, like I said, this is how these guys supposed to be playing against teams like Minnesota, Atlanta, all these type of teams, bro. You know what I'm saying? Play with some energy, man.
Nah, well, if we had the same energy when we played Atlanta, we would have blew them out as well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because Atlanta was like, they was walking like sleepwalking for most of the game.
The whole game until they started making shots, and we wasn't defending them as well as we needed to when they started making shots. The motherfuckers started getting down on themselves, and like, yo, it just made the game even towards the end more miserable to watch because you saw it happen. So nah, if they hold strong, and like I said again, Anthony Edwards hasn't really set nothing off yet. He's still
Anthony Edwards right now. Let me see. Let's see what Anthony Edwards is doing, because Towns is 24 and 14 right now. Anthony Edwards, who got 10 points.
Right.
He's only taking 9 shots.
He can explode the whole fourth quarter with 20-some odd points. I'm not even. You know, I'm watching the game, but I'm watching to see how well they still defend him and keep him under control.
Yeah, you already know, man. That's what I'm saying.
On that last play, they left Julius Randle wide open. How? I don't know why.
And yo, I think Adi missed that shot. Like I said, man. Right. You know, it's a good thing. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like with Randall ain't getting us in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. He ain't concentrating on like posting up and going inside strong the whole every drive. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. Not at all. And I think that's the part of it we would have been more disappointed if he did come into our season and only relied on shooting the 3-point shot instead of going to the basket more. If he wasn't making the threes.
All right, so we're gonna see what Minnesota what they come out with, man. T-Wolves inbound the ball. McDaniels will inbound to Conley. I think Conley must be in his 15, 16 season, something like that. 18, 17. He's been around for a minute. All right, Conley with the ball over to Gobert, back to Conley. Conley to Ant-Man. Ant-Man in the lane. Up and under, shot is up and good. 81-59. Looking for the foul, no foul. Play on. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson has the ball, guarded by McDaniels. Around the pressure Chua screen. Brunson out in the corner to OG and Nobi. OG back out to Brunson. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson in the lane. Step back, jump shot up. No good. Rebounded by Gobert. Over to Conley. Conley over to Randall. Randall down the lane and out to Mike Conley. Conley in the lane with his floater. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges looking out to Precious Achua. Karl Anthony Towns without hesitation. 3-point shot up ain't good. 84-59. So Towns showing out in his return to Minneapolis. All right, Ant-Man with the ball down the lane. Blocked by Towns over to Brunson. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson down to OG and Anunoby for his dunk. No good, but he is fouled by Julius Randle, who blocked the dunk. Julius playing defense.
Yo, want them to challenge that dude. You fouled him, right? Yo,
hold on, man.
Nobody believing you blocked your shot.
Julius is challenge. Julius want him to challenge.
Yo, this It's like he blocked the shot. Like, stop playing it, dude. Just let it go.
Yo, that's the first. Julius had never challenged that shit when he's on the Knicks. He said, go ahead and lose the challenge. Go ahead and lose the challenge, man. So T-Wolves look like they're going to challenge it. So they're going to review it and stuff like that. But I think it's a foul on Julius Randle. But, man, I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping into this live stream, Knicks versus Wolves from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Karl Anthony Towns return home to Minneapolis. Knicks up right now, 84-59, awaiting the review. And if this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share this on all social media platforms, as well as go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat. So make sure you go and subscribe our one centralized location for all of our content, man. And go subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports. Right now, like I said, Big G Nation Inside Sports or Big Blue right now is doing the live stream of the Chargers versus Broncos NFL Thursday night game. And the Chargers look like they came from behind, and they are 34-24 over the Broncos. 1:26 left to go in the fourth quarter in that game. Julius, stop. Stop, Julius. You want to challenge that? Oh, yo, and they coach challenged that?
No, that's good for him.
Yo, that coach ought to be reprimanded. He said, yo, who on the bench told you to go ahead and challenge that?
Randall. And he believes he actually blocked the shot. I'm telling you, a dude that don't be playing no defense really like that, he want to challenge the shot.
Yo, I'm sorry, I found it laughable.
Yo, it's not even funny. I listen. Yo, dude. Yo, for you Minnesota fans, yo, God bless you.
Yo, the coach just be like, look, stop. We're not challenging it. Just go ahead and call foul. All right, OG's first free throws up and it's good. 85-59. I'm just like, yo.
Yo, tell Julius his acting is just as bad as his defense.
No, but when I say, yo, but people look up at the screen, though, they see that. They look up at the screen, they be like, yo, you seen that? All right, OG's second free throws up and is also good. 86-59. Yeah, I mean, because even the people in the Target Center, probably the fans probably said, don't do it. And the coach still challenged it.
He wanted to believe Randall he knew what he was talking about.
All right, Wolves with the ball. Nas Reed over to Ant-Man. Ant-Man with the ball. Wolves down 86-59, down 27 points at home. Ant-Man over to McDaniels. McDaniels back to Ant-Man for his pull-up three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Looked like he got fouled over the back. Knicks with the ball. Achua over to Brunson. 6:21 left to go in the third quarter. All Knicks right now. 86-59, 27-point lead. And Brunson is fouled by Alexander Walker. All right, Knicks inbound. Brunson looking. Inbounds to Towns. Towns guarded by Randall, who's playing defense. Randall is hacking. That's how you play defense. Over to Brunson. Brunson around with Randall. Randall said he's playing defense. he's playing defense.
Yo,
over to Ant-Man. Euro step over to Randall, and he scores.
No, I'm telling you, he pissed off. His challenge was fucked up. Now he purposely hacking motherfucker.
Yo, you can't make this up, man. All right, man. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges is being held by Alexander Walker. Brunson over to Precious Achua. To Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the corner to Brunson for his corner three-point shot up ain't good. 89-61. Wolves inbound. Alexander Walker inbounds to Ant-Man. Ant-Man, and the pass is stolen by Precious Achua over to Brunson. Brunson looked like it got fouled there. Over to Bridges. Bridges down the lane. Step back jump shot up and good. 91-61. Alexander Walker inbounds. Inbounds to Ant-Man. Ant-Man with the ball. Ant-Man guarded by Towns. Ant-Man down the lane, lays it up and in. 91-63. Precious Achua inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Alexander Walker. Across the timeline. 28-point Knicks lead. Brunson out to Towns. Towns looked like he got fouled there. Throws in the corner to Precious Achua for his three-point shot up and good. 94-63. Nas Reed inbounds to the Ant-Man. Ant-Man over to Julius Randle. Randle. Oh my God, that was a walk.
Travel.
Oh my God, they just let him get away with that, man. All right, Towns. Another rebound. Over to Precious Achua down in Bridges, who's cutting to the basket. 96-63, 33-point Knicks lead. Yeah, you see that? Ant-Man inbounds to Walker. Walker over back to Ant-Man, guarded by Bridges. Ant-Man back to Randall. Over to Ant-Man. Almost stolen down to Randall with Brunson on the Randall in the lane. Out to what you call it, McDaniels to Alexander Walker in the lane. His shot is up and good. 96-65. 31-point Knicks lead. 3:25 left to go in the third quarter. All Knicks right now. Achua inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane. Out to Mikal Bridges for his corner three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Julius Randle. I didn't even get Randall. Randall, you got to get going. Randall with OG and Anobi in the lane, and Randall, that's a charge. Man, he ran over Brunson.
He did. Yo, the play before that, how long would they give Randall to be in the lane just holding the ball? I'm like, damn, dude, 3 seconds. That was over 3 seconds that he stood in that lane to look to pass that ball out.
29 assists on 35 made field goals. So what are they doing? They looking at it?
They ain't looking at that shit.
Timeout on the floor is like, yo, what they call a charge?
The fucking timeout.
Yeah, somebody called a timeout. What was it called? They call it a charge? Or they challenging it?
Wow, that was that a charge? It was a charge.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
His foot was inside the thing.
Oh, he was inside the
circle.
In the circle.
He was inside the circle, yeah. But it was, to me, I don't even know what foul you really called. He played the ball the whole time. It just looked wild the way Randall was trying to gain control of the ball once he kind of knocked it out of his hand.
Randall's out of control right now.
Oh, listen.
Randall's out of control.
Ever since he had the coach do the challenge, he should have been out.
Ever since he had to do the challenge, it's like, yo, because that coach should have been checked. He should have got his head examined. He said, "Did you see the play?"
That motherfucker's never gonna believe him again.
Oh, the foul's on Anunoby.
Yeah. They're gonna give it to him.
Okay. It's a clean play on the ball to me. Oh, but his other arm was under. Yeah, it'd be weird how they be doing these things, man. The foul was on it, so I thought it was a charge, but it was a foul before the charge. So it's a charge not even being looked at. It's just a foul, like on Anunoby. Tibbs is challenging it. I'm surprised. He usually wait for the fourth quarter to challenge something.
Oh, they actually, I think they gave the foul to Brunson.
You mean to Randall?
to Brunson.
Hmm.
That's his first
Oh
foul.
yeah. Just say y'all bailed, but just say y'all bailed Randall out. Because I thought he was looking at, but you know when they do these things, they could just look at oh yeah, it's Brunson's which goes there, but I thought that they was looking at the Anunoby.
No, that's what I told you. That nobody should look more cleaner than anything. That's why they couldn't really. That's why I said that they gave the call of anything. Brunson was in the restricted area. No, listen, ball don't lie.
All right, so Jericho Sims will come in the game for Towns. Towns look like he's at the scoreboard coming in, so be Towns and Sims in the game. So Knicks go to tall lineup. Nope. Towns and Jericho Simpson and Bridges and McBride and Brunson. All right, Randall's at the free throw line. His first free throw is no good. 96-65, Knicks up by 31. 2:54 left to go in the third quarter. Randall's second free throw is up and it's good. 96-66, 30-point Knicks lead. Like I said, Towns look like he's headed for a 30, 20-something rebound game. All right, Towns inbounds to Brunson. Randall in this game, 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. So far, a good game for Julius Randle. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson over to Jericho Sims. Sims over to Bridges. Looked like he got fouled by DiVincenzo. Over to McBride. McBride in the lane. Looking, passes to Bridges for his 3-point shot up and good. 99-66. Good shot. Good shooting. All right, DiVincenzo inbounds to Ant-Man. Ant-Man.
Oh yes, baby, about time.
Ant-Man looking over to DiVincenzo in the lane. His shot is up and good. 99-68. Sims inbounds to Towns over to McBride. McBride with the ball over to Sims. Sims looking over to Sims over to Brunson. Brunson back to Sims for the dunk. See how that boy pop off the ground?
Yo,
That lane was clear.
I wish he gave that man the
101-68.
ball.
Yo, like I said, that lane was clear because Towns had them guys out. Them guys are spread out. All right.
Nick Ball.
Wolves over to DiVincenzo over to Brunson. Brunson and DiVincenzo for his 3-point shot. No good. Ant-Man trying to get the ball, but Towns with the rebound over to Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. 124 left to go in the third quarter. Brunson around the Town screen, guarded by Naz Reid. Brunson step back jump shot up, no good. And Julius Randle looked like he got fouled.
Hey, Julius Randle looked like he didn't get fouled.
He tripped or something like that, but you know how it go.
Yo, tell that nigga to challenge that shit.
Yeah. All right. 101-68, 114 left to go. Bridges over to Towns. Towns guarded by Reed. Towns in the lane. His shot is up, no good, but he is fouled. Went down hard, but he popped right back up. So Towns will be at the free throw line. Towns returned to Sota, back to Minnesota. Towns 18 rebounds tonight.
Damn, he does have 18 boards already.
Yeah, he had 10 at halftime. So, like I said, I knew he was gonna have like one of those type of games. Towns first free throws up and it's good. I knew he was gonna have one of those type of games, like a 30-point and 20-something rebound. That's what he's headed for. Yo, like I said, we haven't seen like this in a long. We've never seen this in a long time, bro.
No,
I mean, a 30, 20 rebound guy, like, and he's doing it consistently, kind of like, Towns second free throws up, no good. Rebounded by Naz Reid over to Walker. Walker back to Reid. Down to Ant-Man. His step back jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Sims. What was DiVincenzo trying to do? All right, to McBride. Back to Towns. Towns, with the Euro in the lane, lays it up and in. 104-68. Wolves inbound. DiVincenzo to Ant-Man. To Nas Reeds. To Walker Alexander. And he is fouled by Jericho Sims. Basket counts and a foul. Good move by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So he'll be at the free throw line to finish off the 3-point play. But like I said, great third quarter for the Knicks. They extended their lead, which is like, that's all you can ask for, man, to extend the lead out, to stretch the lead out every quarter. And his free throws up and it's good, 104-71. 38.7 seconds left to go in the quarter. Big, strong quarter for the Knicks. Again, Towns will inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson over to Jericho Sims, back to Brunson. Brunson down the lane, throws alley-oop to Jericho Sims, and he misses. Wow. Throws it up ahead to Ant-Man. His three-point shot is up and good. 104-74. Towns inbounds. 20 seconds left to go. Over to Brunson. And I don't know how Sims missed that dunk.
Well, you saw him trying to get that shit over top of somebody. To me, again, Brunson's got to release that ball a little sooner. You know what I mean? Just a little sooner.
Brunson with the ball guarded by Brunson got fouled.
He did. He
oh my God, man!
Again, we could spend all night fucking.
I know. I already know, man. By the end of the third quarter, Knicks up 104-74, man. Knicks have extended their lead from the 22-point halftime lead to now a 30-point third quarter lead. Man, Knicks are rolling right now, 104-74, going into the fourth quarter, man. But it remains to be seen. Is he going to pull the starters out, or he going to let them play for like 6 more minutes?
That motherfucking Towns is going to get a record-breaking fucking probably 38 minutes or some shit tonight.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think at some point when the fourth quarter arrives, you should pull the starters. Let it be what it is. The game is over.
Yeah, I mean, let them young guys play. These are games for the young guys to be playing in and stuff like that to get some burn. You know what I'm saying? Let them go through their mistakes and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But not even just that. Not even you. What you're trying to is reduce the effect of having any kind of injuries that may occur because motherfuckers get pissed off that you're trying to run up the score.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Well, why would you have a player take a shot at your player because now they figure you're patting your stats on a burnout game now. It's over.
All right, we'll be back at the start of the fourth quarter, man, after a word from our sponsors, man, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Yep. So hey, this is a better game than this from the past games that you've seen, right?
This is one of those games that you just listen. Going into this game, I was like, these dudes is gonna come in pussyfoot like the start of the other games, but they came out pretty strong. Like I said, moving. I mean, listen, I love when the offense is like this, when they're moving, cutting, passing. It just makes the continuity of the game look so much stronger and better to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So and of course they're making shots overall. That definitely helps and is an added source to what it is. But when you're playing a clean cut basketball game like this, and like I said, they're moving and passing and cutting. You know what I mean? And everybody's getting layups or touching the ball. It just looks more complete and everybody looks more involved.
Mm-hmm. All right, start of the fourth quarter. Welcome home, Towns. You're missed. 9 seasons in Minnesota, man. Yeah, that's home. All right, Wolves with the ball. 3-point shot by Nas Reed, no good. Rebounded by Jericho Sims, and it looked like some of the starters are out, but it's like still Bridges and Towns are still in. All right, McBride with the ball. Foul by Dante DiVincenzo. Foul on the floor. Did they count that? Yeah, the basket and the foul.
They called it on the floor.
They changed it? Yeah. Because I was about to say, yeah, it should have been a call on the floor. Dante, just don't run up behind him. All right, that's Towns. All right, Knicks inbounds to Towns to Bridges. Fall away jump shot from the lane up and good. 106-74. Nas Reed over to Rob Dillingham. Dillingham over to DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. Over to Dillingham. Dillingham with a shot up and no good. Man, I thought that went off of Dillingham.
Yeah, nah. Ooh.
All right.
That's a foul.
Mm-hmm. Towns inbounds. Wolves inbounds to Ant-Man. Nas Reed with a shot, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Bridges. Yeah, you're right. He did get fouled.
Come on, dude.
Cameron Payne to Towns. Over to Jericho Sims, who got fouled. But yeah. All right. Edwards with the ball. Pull up 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Cameron Payne. Payne in the corner to Deuce McBride for a wide open 3. 109-74. And timeout on the floor in Sota. And the Knicks are rolling right now, man. Up by 35 points.
This is this is like a running into your town, smash and grab type steal of the game.
Yo, this is like I said, this is like how it's supposed to be, right? When you this is what you expect from Knicks like every game, man, even when they playing like Detroit, other teams like that, but it's like they don't bring the same intensity. But who knows? Maybe after that Atlanta win and that stuff maybe woke them up a little bit. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Because before the Atlanta game, they was getting off to slow starts.
The funniest thing about it, the Detroit game is like the Detroit do have a big lineup with KD at the point. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
When you got to rely on Brunson to try to D that dude up, it's like it's a mismatch in itself right there. So, and then they got a bunch of young guns that, their dudes is like 6'9", 6'8" in their backcourt, and they just aggressive on the boards as well. If OG and Mikal became aggressive on the boards and helping Towns out, then we could even match, their intensity, especially not making shots.
Mm-hmm.
But keep in mind, those games like that when we're limited to one shot with like Detroit and Atlanta, one shot done, and we're going down to play defense. Like those dudes is crashing the boards heavily.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is a steal. I still think Ant-Man still got a little run in him left.
Ant-Man ain't got no run in them. They about to pull the starters out. These dudes losing by 35 points in the fourth quarter. They about to wave the white flag. In another minute, they gonna wave the white flag, man. Let me see what is it, because they had their next game up and like who they play next and stuff like that. So let me see NBA schedule. Let's see what the Wolves schedule look like. All right. So after this game, after this game, they got a couple of days. They play in a couple of days. They play Golden State. That's gonna be another. Then they play Atlanta. a couple of days later. But that Golden State game, that's going to be the game that Golden State going to be pissed off because they lost by like what about 50 points.
What, just now against Memphis or?
Yeah, that's the last game. You get beat by 50 points, you're gonna come in and more focused. So it should be a great game for both of them, though.
No, it should be a good game, right? Because coming off a loss like this too, you don't think Minnesota is going to be?
Oh yeah. That's what I said. Both. That's what I said. It's gonna be both teams gonna be up. All right, back to action. Wolves with the ball, and they empty their bench. Garza over to Dillingham. Dillingham over to Dante DiVincenzo for his corner three, and he's got it 109-77. All right, Wolves them empty their bench. Knicks still got the starters in. Some starter. I mean, they got one starter, and Towns is still in the game because Towns and Bridges. All right, Knicks with the ball. Sims with the pass through his legs, and here comes the Wolves over to Dante DiVincenzo to Luka Garza. No good. Rebounded by Sims. Sims over to Cameron Payne. Payne looking over to Towns. Towns guarded by Dillingham. Tell him to clear out. Towns down the lane. Throws it back out to Deuce McBride. To Cameron Payne. Back to Deuce McBride for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Bridges over and is stolen by the Timberwolves to Jalen Wells. Miss Bridges with the ball over to Cameron Payne. Payne ahead to Karl Anthony Towns up and in. 111-77. Wolves with the ball. Dillingham over to Wells. Dillingham. Wells, his shot is up and good. 111-79. And the timeout on the floor.
See, Wells looked kind of skillful on that move right there.
Uh-huh. Knicks still up 32 points, man.
I'm hoping they pull the starters out because it looked like Towns was a little ginger coming down the court there, running kind of ginger coming down.
Yeah, but you know how that go.
I don't know what go. We still got a 30-point lead. You take them out the game before, again, you create more of a problem because you got nothing but reserves in there now.
Mm-hmm.
You've got nothing to lose by fouling your big person or anybody and taking them out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the dude. Not even his name. Not even Wells. What's his name? What was his number? Saying Terrence Shannon Jr. He only played 1 minute. Dillingham. Josh Minot. Bobby Minot.
That's who that was?
I think so. I got to see his number. If is that number 8? If that's number 8, that's Josh Minot. Because Terrence Shannon Jr. That was another dude that was what you call it, like coming out of Illinois, a scorer too, like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good pickup for the T-Wolves. Wolves don't play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't play 7 dudes off the bench. They don't play 12 players in this game. Let me see. In the Knicks
normally average 8 to 9 players.
Knicks only play 8 players.
Yo, that's retarded.
Until yeah, I know, but you know it's gonna change though, because the league they're gonna put like Errol Porty in, Tyler Kolek, Pacom Dye. They're gonna come in the game. Matt Ryan will come in the game.
Listen, you would only hope at this point. That's what I told you. At this point, it's like if these dudes have already put their reserves in, why do we still have starters in the game?
Because Tom Thibodeau's our coach. How many times people thought like, Tibbs, pull these guys out, man, pull them out.
Beating the hell out of him. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna realize until these dudes is gonna have him in a post interview, like ripping them apart.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked like he pulled everybody now.
Well, he got a phone call.
I wish he would. I wish somebody would step on his shoes, on his toes, and do that.
Be like, yo, pull these guys out. I don't even care. The bench let these guys come back and you only win by like 17 or 12 points. It's like, yo, we already know these guys is like doing work. They was doing work. Let me see when
Shit, he shouldn't even have Precious in the game right now.
Precious Achua.
Why not? Yeah, why not go with? Come on, dude.
All right, the Knicks next game would be Saturday at 8:00 against the Pelicans at New Orleans, and then Monday, the 23rd, RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly will make their return back to the Garden Monday night at 7:30. So it was the Pelicans first and then the Raptors on Monday.
Quickly's not back yet.
I don't think he's back, but I mean he'll be back in the area. All right. There's the side shot for Cameron Payne for 3.
Knockdown.
114-79. Cameron Payne. All right, Garza with the ball over to Dillingham, over to Dante DiVincenzo, who is fouled. Yeah, that was so. It's number 8. That's number 8. I think that's Minot. I think that's Josh Minot, and 00 is Terrence Shannon Jr. So that's Josh Minot, number 8. All right, DiVincenzo at the free throw line for 2. His first free throw's up, ain't good. $114.80, 8:36 left to go. DiVincenzo's second free throws up and is also good. Sims inbounds to Cameron Payne. So Alex Rodriguez is getting getting an up close look at his team getting a butt whooping. If he's still there, probably going. All right, Sims over to McBride for his shot, and look like he's gonna call an offensive foul on Sims. All right, Wolves with the ball. Dillingham around the Garza screen. Dillingham over to Garza. Garza to Minot. Minot down the lane. Lays it up and no good, but he gets the ball back out to Shannon Jr. to Dillingham for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Achua out to Cameron Payne. Payne looking at McBride. Over to Sims, back to Payne. Around a Sims pick, air ball by Cameron Payne, rebounded by Dillingham. Dillingham round the back over to Minot, down the lane, lays it up and in. No, that was Terrence Shannon Jr. Sims inbounds to Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball around a Sims screen over to Cameron Payne to Sims. Sims over to Pacom down here. Nope, back out to Cameron Payne for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by DiVincenzo over to Dillingham. Shot up and good. 114-85. All right. McBride inbounds to Precious Achua. Achua back to McBride. McBride over to Achua. Achua and ball is stolen, but he gets it back out and it's tapped back over to Deuce McBride, who lays it up and no good. Rebounded by Precious Achua and he dunks it back in. 116-85. Wolves inbounds. DiVincenzo over to Minot from the corner 3. Good. 116-88. And timeout on the floor. What time calling a timeout? Tom said he said he's seen enough.
I guess just to see the disarray going on, but listen, you gotta work that's the whole point of playing some of these guys so they have some kind of foundation, some kind of continuity with each other to know what the fuck they're doing in the game.
Yeah, they're gonna make mistakes in there. They're gonna make mistakes.
Yeah. All day. Well, point. You playing these dudes now for a long 8 minutes of a stretch here now. These dudes just got to get this running. We're just get Precious out of game. Let the other rook play, or mix matching them with Toppin and Ricks and just go from there. Dudes to keep making shots. Or just hold the ball and run the 24-second clock out.
Well, now, like I said, you got these youngsters and they trying to get their points too. They gotta get in this. They gotta get in the scores book. Oh no, you already know what comes on Christmas Eve, right? 24 hours of A Christmas Story on TBS all day long. They're gonna be running it back to back to back to back. A Christmas Story on Christmas Eve.
All day.
RC, what's good? He said our young guys are showing some life for my Wolves. That's these vets gotta go. Young guys, Knicks with the ball. McBride over to Sims. Sims over to Cameron Payne. Payne, jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Payne. Underneath the Precious Achua for the dunk. Garza over to Dillingham. 118-88. Dillingham. Over to Garza. Garza to Minot. Back to Garza. Shot up in the lane. Up and good. Dadier inbounds to Deuce McBride. 5:57 left to go in the fourth quarter. All Knicks 118-90. McBride in the lane. His shot is up and in. All right. Shannon Jr. It was at the Dillingham to Minot for the dunk. 120-92. Pacom Dadier inbounds. These young guns are showing some little fight in them, huh? Over to McBride. McBride around a Jericho Sims pick. Over to Precious Achua. Cameron Payne for the side three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Garza. Garza ahead to Dante DiVincenzo. His pull-up three-point shot up and good. 120-95. Dadier inbounds to Cameron Payne.
That dude he's all right.
Yeah, over to Jericho Sims. Sims out to Pacom Dadier. His three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Achua to Jericho Sims. You said who's nice? You said who's nice?
McNaught.
Oh, Josh Minot.
Yeah,
in the lane, lays it up and in. 120-97. 4:40 left to go. He saw signs point to the middle of the pack team. All right, Cameron Payne over to Deuce McBride. He said, but Finch don't like to play young guys. So we had this conversation before. Yep. All right, Dadier with the three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Garza over to Shannon Jr. to Dillingham. And it's stolen by Precious Achua. And there's an offensive on Precious Achua knocking him over Dante DiVincenzo to stop him from stealing the ball. All right, Wolves inbound. Garza for three, no good. Slap back out, rebounded by Jericho Sims, and he is fouled. So when the Knicks play the Pelicans the next game, I don't think Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson not playing.
Oh, Zion is still hurt.
Yeah, him and Brandon Ingram, they both were out. I know they were out for some games ago. I'm gonna have to look at the last game and see if they play, but I doubt they play. They've been out. All right, Knicks inbounds McBride over to Cameron Payne. Payne down a lane to Matt Ryan. Layup up and good. All right, inbounds and Wolves inbound to Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the pass stolen by Matt Ryan. Over to McBride to Sims. Back to the Jericho Sims for the dunk. You see how he came in there? That dude popped off the ground. That dude pops off the ground, man.
Oh, that's what we need.
They could find him like that. He could pop off the ground. All right, Dillingham in the lane with Sims. Shot is up and good. Sims over to McBride. 124-99. 3:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Over to Matt Ryan. Ryan back to McBride. Over to Cameron Payne to Precious Achua. Achua out to Matt Ryan for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by DiVincenzo out to Dillingham. His 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride up ahead to Matt Ryan. Lays it up and they said that ball almost came out. Matt Ryan's like, yo, I can't get that stuff blocked.
Looks sketchy as hell.
Dante DiVincenzo's 3-point shot, no good. Back out to DiVincenzo for another 3-point shot, up and good. 126-102. All right, McBride with the ball, guarded by Minot. McBride. Step back 3-point shot, up and good. 129-102. Let me see. I'm looking at the last game they played. Yeah, Earl Jones. Yeah, they're not playing. All right, Wolves with the ball. DiVincenzo over to Dillingham for a 3-point shot, no good, out of bounds. Knicks up 129-102, 150 left to go in the fourth quarter. He says, Jericho Sims may become like a lesser version of Aaron Gordon. He got the hops and stuff like that. He just that's if he ever see consistent playing time. That's the thing with the Knicks. He might not see consistent playing time. Now they got Eric Hukporti and Tyler Kolek in the game. With Sims, yeah, I would like to see him play more, man. But when Mitchell come back, it's gonna be hardly. You know what I'm saying? It's like he might be in a trade or something like that. They have a trade. They probably put Sims in a trade.
Well, at this point, they're not looking for another big man. I thought they was intent to looking for another big man. At this point, they probably just ride out with what they got.
Cameron Payne, side 3-point shot. Side shot Bob goes in. 132-102. All right, Minot with a 3, no good. Rebounded by Hukporti over to Cameron Payne. 59 seconds left to go. Knicks up by 30, 132-102. So over to Matt Ryan, the Hukporti, and the ball is stolen by Minot, and he will take it in for the dunk. 132-104. Hukporti inbounds to Tyler Kolek. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Sims. Over to Matt Ryan for his 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Hukporti, and he is fouled. Ariel Hukporti. Them dude says like, they say he's a taller Julius Randle looking.
Well, the dude looked like he got pretty decent hands.
Dude's physical, man. He got hands. He can rebound. He can score. He just got to play more. His first free throw's up and no good. Yeah, he could play, man. It's just it's just gonna need some more playing time. What the fans cheering about? Somebody might come in the game for the Wolves.
Hell no.
Oh, they want him to miss free throws because they get a free and he makes a free throw. They pissed off because he missed 2 free throws. I think you get like a Chick-fil-A something you get. All right, 133-107. Dillingham with the ball around a Garza screen, back to Garza. Garza for his 3-point shot, up and good. 133-107. That's going to be the final score. Once again, so you see that was Spike Lee and what's his name over there, and CeCe Sabathia sitting there, of course, behind the basket. All right, so the final score: Knicks 133-107 over the Timberwolves, and Karl Anthony Towns returned back to Minnesota. And the final score: Knicks win 133-107. I'll give you the final stats of this game. For the Knicks, Precious Achua finishes with 13 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double in the game. Mikal Bridges finishes with 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. OG Anunoby finishes with 9 points. Karl Anthony Towns, the high man in his return to Minnesota, double-double, 32 points, 20 rebounds, and 6 assists, almost a triple-double. Jalen Brunson, 14 points, 7 assists. Off the bench, Matt Ryan with 4, Jericho Sims with 6, Errol Porter with 1 point. Cameron Payne with 9 points. Deuce McBride, the high man off the bench, with 16 points off the bench. The final shooting for the Knicks, 50 of 97 for 52%. 3-point shooting, 20 of 45 for 44%. Free throws, the Knicks were 13 of 16 for 81%. Knicks finished with 57 total rebounds and 39 assists and 15 turnovers. For the Timberwolves, Julius Randle, the high man, had 20 points at halftime, but only scored 4 points in the second half. Finishes with 24 points and 5 rebounds. Jaden McDaniels finishes with 8 points. Rudy Gobert finishes with 3 points and 4 rebounds. Mike Conley finishes with 3 points. Anthony Edwards, the high man for the Timberwolves, he wasn't a high man. He finished with 17 points. Off the bench, Josh Minott off the bench had 11 points. Luka Garza with 2. Niles Reed with 3. Dante DiVincenzo with 15 points off the bench. Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 12 points. Terrence Shannon Jr. with 2. Rob Dillingham with 4 points. Total shooting for the Timberwolves, 41 of 89 for 46%. 3-point shooting, 17 of 42 for 41%. Free throw shooting, 8 of 13 for 62%. And the Wolves was out-rebounded 57-37. And Wolves finished with 29 assists and 13 turnovers. And that is your final stat for this game. Once again, Knicks win 133-107. I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, all social media platforms. Please hit that like and subscribe button to the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, our one centralized location for all our content. And like I said, give a shout out to the chat. My boy RC, Iowa, UCLA diehard fan. Please go check out his channel, man. Great content creator for Las Vegas Aces, as well as the Indiana Fever for Caitlin Clark, and also Iowa women's basketball and UCLA women's basketball. So go check him out, man. RCI, all guys, make sure you tap in and subscribe to his channel. Also want to thank G Money for coming through, man. Salute my boy G Money. Jacob Petruzzi, thanks for coming in. Big Pat Sports Talk, as always. Big Roll, thanks for coming in. Make sure you subscribe to Big Pat Sports Talk on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Jacob Petruzzi, RC Hoga, as well, man. D, man, thank you for coming through, man. Cutting up and watching this blowout win by the Knicks over the Timberwolves and Karl Anthony Towns return home to Minneapolis against the Timberwolves. So you got any final thoughts you want to say?
Yo, exciting game to watch when you're on the winning end of it, especially when the Knicks is playing like this. Yo, listen, continue playing like this. Yo, we can have an exciting season.
Yes, sir. All right, so that'll do it for us for here, man. Thanks for tuning into the Man Cave podcast. Like I said, should be back on the weekend, but probably a Saturday night game doing Tennessee versus Ohio State. You know, are we doing the Knicks? Because the Knicks play the Knicks play the Pelicans, 8 o'clock. So, but you're doing the Knicks and Pelicans at 8 o'clock on Saturday. All right, thank you guys for tapping in, man, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, man. See you guys. Peace.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That Turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 extreme. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road to chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.